You guys want to see something rad? I got my rad. Hey everybody, Lee here. Yeah, check it out. I got my radiator back from Dawn. It's 2.5 inches shorter. I'm so excited to see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and put it on. Okay, so this should go back together pretty well. A couple things I'm going to have to change is my rad hoses are going to be too tall now, so I'm going to have to change that. And my support rods that went to the rad, I'm going to have to change those as well. The whole time this rad was sent out, I was thinking, oh, I should probably order material to make that stuff, get some supplies coming. I didn't do anything, so I guess we'll just have to, I don't know, figure that out later. But for now, we can at least get it on there and then see what all's involved with making the rad hoses work. Okay, that bottom guy slid in. This bottom guy slid in. Now, let's just put some bolts in. Okay, so one thing we're gonna have to change on this. Here's our top rad or grill shell mount, and right here is our bottom one. So these guys are now 2.5 inches closer together because this all got shortened. So what we're gonna do is still use this top hole here, but this bottom hole, we're gonna have to move that up and re-drill a new hole, which isn't a big deal. Another thing we're gonna have to do is notch the bottom of this out even more. This was notched once already. This used to be on another Model A Roadster that an old friend of mine had. And I did have it on a Model A Coupe for a while. So, I don't know why we gotta notch it a little bit more, but we do. Maybe this might be too low. Maybe when we get it on there, we might have to lift it up a little bit, which isn't a huge deal. Just put some spacers in here. So, let's do that. Okay, so I just took a little chunk out of it, just right in here. Before I did that, I kind of measured on both sides, and they were completely different measurements. This grill, it's pretty rough. It always has been. I've just always kind of avoided it. It's funny, I just watched a video on YouTube of Half-Ass Customs. Brent was redoing the grill for his 37 Ford. And as I was watching it, I was thinking, oh man, I gotta do that to my grill. But I probably never will. I'm just gonna keep painting it black and putting it back. Speaking of that, let's put it back and see how it fits. Okay. Get this guy on there. Okay, so far that's fitting a lot better now. These two little guys lined up and bolted on. So I got these little copper spacers to go in here because this is actually a truck commercial shell, so it's a little bit wider at the top, but these little spacers, it works fine. Okay, let's get that guy in there. Get this side in there. Come on, there we go. And then we'll stand back and take a look. Yeah, those holes aren't that far off actually. I think I just got to drill a little 1/4 inch hole and they'll be fine. Okay, let's tighten that up and then take a look. Okay, there it is mocked up on there. I think it might be a bit too low. Might have to raise it up a little bit, which is no big deal. I was thinking what might work even better, because we can't space it up too much, because then this lower hose, well, mind you, it's going down a bit. It can go up a little bit. We could probably go up a ½ inch or so here. And then we can also, because we got to drill a hole down here anyways, we can just drill another hole a little lower up here, and that would lift it up a bit too. And just put a little spacer in there. Would work fine. I threw the hoses on just to see how they fit. And this side fits pretty good. Still clear as the fuel line. It's got a bit of a bow in it, which is a little weird. I don't know if I can live with that or not. Probably could, but this side hits the generator pretty good. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of bulges out where it hits it. And on this side over here, it's rubbing on the field stud. So I don't know, I don't think that's going to work. I also threw the rods on just to see how close they were, and they actually do work. However, they go downhill now to make up for the little whoop whoop thing. So I might have to remake those as well, which is no big deal. I can make some, probably make some out of stainless. I can probably go buy like 30 bucks worth of stainless to build these that probably only cost $20 to buy them. So we'll figure that out. I think the rest of this is going to be a Saturday project. So this car back here, this Model A Roadster was one of the main inspiration pictures for my car. I looked at this photo a lot when I built it. And this is where I got the hood top idea. I don't want to do mine painted. It'll be just aluminum, but that's the look. It's the look I'm going for. Okay, it's Saturday. Hi, Doris. Shannon's trying to fix her fuel gauge, cleaning the sending unit. Hopefully that works. Her fuel gauge quit working the other day. So when I was last working on this a few days ago, I thought that the grill might be too low. So I remembered I had a Model A hood upstairs from this car. So I brought it down and put it up. Or put it on, and it's actually, I thought it was too low, but it's actually still too high. If you look at this body line here, it opens up, meaning it's got to drop down. If I was going to run a stock hood, I'm not going to run a stock hood. I'm just going to run a one-piece hood top. And if you ignore that little gap, I think the profile looks fine. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to leave it right where it is. Finish hooking it up, and then maybe see about building a hood top. Don't mind this guy here. That's just a weight, because without it, it doesn't sit flat, and it was giving me a weird optical illusion thing. So let's finish putting this together. So I just took the original rod that had this kick in it. I straightened it out in the bench vise, and it is just a little bit too long. So just gonna give it a mark and thread up to there, and then cut the little end off. There we go, those are straightened out. I threaded them a little further back and then cut them off. So now we're gonna paint them black and put them back. There's Doug. Everybody say hi to Doug. Doug's been helping me work on cars since I was 9 years old. He taught me how to weld.
Yes.
Now he's supervising.
Yeah.
All right, let's paint these. Okay, so while those are drying, we can go ahead and mount this lower grill shell. So we're going to drill a hole. Just going to clamp it. And, ooh, does my drill fit? Oh yeah, it fits. Okay, I'm just going to eyeball that about there. And go again with 1/4 inch bit. Yeah, and now we'll put a nut and bolt through there. Come on, get in there. There we go. All right. To the next side. These bars are all painted and on, tight, set up. I put the little copper drain overflow guy on. It's done, this is on. All that's left now, so we gotta figure out these rad hoses. So this needs to get shortened a little bit, but it's also hitting here. So I've got a bunch of these stainless bends, the same that I built the exhaust system out of. But they're 2-inch outside diameter. This is 1 3/4 inch. I was just gonna go to the store and see if I could get some 2-inch straight pieces of rubber. But it's Saturday and the store closes right away. So we might have to revisit this in a bit. But in the meantime, the grill is done. And it turned out great. I really like it. Once the hoses are done, then we can build a hood. So we're just gonna put it together the way it is. I know it's rubbing, but I don't care because it's such a nice, sunny, beautiful Saturday. And I wanna go for a drive. So we can take it apart later. Okay, let's see if it starts.
Yes.
It hasn't run in a few months. Might even have a dead battery.
I don't think it's any quieter.
All right, we going?
Andy, get in.
Come on, Andy. Come on. Come on.
Come on, get
Come
up.
on, Andy.
Get up.
That left brake always squeaks the very first time.
Okay.
Hey, we're at John Aasen's basement right now.
Yeah, right. Look at it. What a mess.
Should go look inside his spare bedroom.
What? This is my 1918 Chev bucket, I call it. With the flathead mill. Originally built in the 60s. And sat for 40 years. And I spent a year getting it going and safety inspected and been driving it ever since.
Cool.
It's a good car. It rides nice.
This is one of my favorite cars in town.
Good. Takes a while to get all the bugs out of it, but it wasn't any big deal. Lee's been a good help with me. We've done the odd little thing to it.
Lots of chrome on it.
Lots of chrome. Even the torque tube was chromed, which Chevrolet broke one day, and Lee rolled it up. Not the torque tube, just the torque tube, not the shell. Broke.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's go try that rad cap.
What engine is that? It's a 46 Ford. Cool. You didn't take the cover off, right? Oh, cool.
Just tucked away in the spare room under his house.
Yeah.
What do you think, Andy?
Suicide doors
Oh, right, yes.
on both sides, of course.
I guess that north of me.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
No, I'm just open the door.
Suicide doors, both sides.
Yeah, we just came over to John's house. And we're gonna swap out the 13-pound rad cap on my Roadster for a 9-pound,
Yeah, if I can find it.
if he can find it. So,
I had it in my hand just the other day. I don't know.
well, we'll go back and look for it. See you later, John.
Oh, there. How do you like that, Andy?
All right, there it is, all finished up, sort of. Obviously the rad hoses can't stay like that. We never put thermostats in it, but it was too nice of a day to have it sit in the shop some more.
For sure.
And it was Doug's first time ever in the car.
Absolutely.
So,
And I felt on it because it was me, Bob, myself, and Andy.
mm-hmm.
Buddy, you looking right?
All right. So,
Good job, too. Yeah.
as always, make sure to check out the website, lgspeedkustom.com. Make sure to like the video, comment on it, tell me what you think, tell me what you don't like. Share it, tell your friends. Doug shares every video I post.
That's it.
So.
That my friends can see it.
And thanks to Don Sorensen at Don's Radiators in Lethbridge. He did a stellar job on this. Once again, I'm very happy with his work. So if you need a radiator and you're in Western Canada, go check him out. Thanks for watching.